Alrighty guys, we are back for some mono green enchantments. This deck is essentially mono green aggro with a bunch of Neon Dynasty enchantment cards thrown in there, or cards that work with enchantments, right? So guys, we're going to go over the deck, then hop into some standard ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I am Red Cat, and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. Additionally, guys, if anybody wants to help us reach our 1,000 subscriber goal, do consider subscribing. It is much appreciated, friends. Okay, let's go over the deck. We got 3 Blizzard Brawl, naturally, right? If I could fit 4, I would, except for one fact. I'm up against a lot of control right now, and there hasn't been a lot of cases where Blizzard Brawl would have come in handy, so that's noteworthy, right? We have 3 Generous Visitors. It is a 1/1. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Nice. We have 3 Tamiyo's Safekeeping. Target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. You gain 2 life. So we're kind of testing this card out instead of Snakeskin Veil here, because I believe Snakeskin Veil can only hit a creature. This can go ahead and keep our sagas nice and safe as well, so it's just something to consider. We got 3 of them, testing it out. We have 4 Azusa's Many Journeys. You may play an additional land this turn. On turn 2, you gain 3 life. On turn 3, it becomes a 3/3. This card is actually really spicy, guys, especially since your opponents don't want to block it, because if they do, you get to untap 3 lands you control, so you could really pop off with this card. We have 4 Kami of Transience. It's a 2/2 trample. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Kami of Transience. Nice. Definitely works out in this deck, and we'll go over that second ability if it comes into play in a match, right? We have 4 Ranger classes, an amazing enchantment card. We have 4 Jugan Defends the Temple. So on turn 1, you get a 1/1 monk that helps you ramp. On turn 2, you get to put a couple counters on things, which is awesome. On turn 3, you get a flying 2/2 with whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X. When you do, put X +1/+1 counters on that creature. As long as you control 5 or more modified creatures, Remnant of the Rising Star gets +5/+5 and has trample. Nice. So it's actually not that hard to get 5 or more modified creatures, which is super spicy, right? We have 4 Old Growth Trolls. I mean, naturally, it's just a great mono green card, and that trample's important. We have 2 Ulvenwald Oddities, and the trample haste 4/4 is fine and dandy, but it's not that bad to get to 7 mana in a deck like this. So transforming Ulvenwald is not unheard of in this deck. We have 2 Unnatural Growths. This is also an enchantment, and it works wonders with Kami of Transience, right? Because Kami's getting buffs throughout the match, and then you get it gets another buff when you play the Unnatural Growth, and then it gets doubled. It's actually kind of insane, right? So we have a couple of them, not more, because you really don't want to see more than one in a match. Although they do stack, there's just so much control, so much removal, so many board wipes. You really need creatures. And so, yeah, we don't have more than 2. Speaking of 2, we got 2 Vorinclex. The original build that I had only had 1 Vorinclex, and it was just way too good in every match that I saw it in. And the matches that I didn't see it in, I wanted to see more of it. So yeah, here it is. We have 2 Vorinclex. And so getting double counters actually works wonders with this deck. Jugan gives counters, Kami gets counters, Generous Visitor gives counters, Ranger class gives counters. So yeah, Vorinclex is an MVP here for sure. In the mana base, guys, we're rocking 25 total land, and Lair the Hydra and the new legendary land are some of them. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and hop into some standard ranked and see how it goes. There we go, entering into the first match here. Losing my breath going over the deck there. I'm way too excited to play it, I guess. It did well in the test matches. It definitely needed some work and adjustments, and yeah, just lots of removal all around. So I had to make some adjustments accordingly to get around that extra removal. Really good draw there, guys. Wow. Wow. Yeah, speaking of removal, Orzhov is everywhere. In the test matches, I'd say... I probably played 5 test matches, which is way more than I usually play. But probably 3 out of the 5 were Orzhov decks, which is really tough. Really, really tough matchup, for sure. We can't even properly swing here with Visitor, because that's an easy trade for them. Next turn we do get the 3-3. Can't swing in yet, but... Okay, Celestis. Okay. Azusa is not terrible, because we do get to play out a couple things here. We have to fear a board wipe soon. I'm going to start with the swing. Okay, they take the 4. And I'm just going to dish it all out there, guys. Could be scary, but we're going to give it to the likeliness, get it out of meat hook range for a couple turns. This is pretty good. For 1 turn, technically, but... Yeah, because they can drop a land meat hook for 3. Rite of Oblivion, nice. So that's one of the... Rite of Oblivion is so good, guys, because they can just do the same thing next turn now. Okay, so they go for the Skull Port, get a treasure. A Blizzard Brawl, wow, nice, nice. It's actually coming in handy, which is nice. A big swing. Get a 3-3 next turn. Again, if they lay a land, they can only Blizzard Brawl for 3. So yeah, we'll do this. There's no point not to. We kill their merchant before they can use it and then full swing. But that's power, guys. That is power. They need something here and now, and we do get a 3-3 next turn. Doesn't have haste, but it's something. We have 2 Ulvenwalds in the deck with haste. 2 Vorinclexes, but we're missing a land for Vorinclex. I don't know if they're out. I don't know. Oh, they can meat hook for 4. Oh, dang. Oh, the Celestis. And the treasure. Oh, that sucks. Well, we get a troll back here, luckily. I'm just going to do that now, so I don't forget. Woo! Old growth troll coming in. Okay. Swing. Come on, there's not going to be another meat hook here, is there? Well, this time they need to drop a land to meat hook for 4, so... Yeah, let's go, guys, let's go. So actually, there's more test matches than just those 3 there, trust me. I did a couple different versions of the deck. And I scrapped a couple, too. Somewhere around 5 total test matches, and there's just a lot of control. Alright, into the next match. So far, 100% win rate with this version of the deck. Yeah, ignore the earlier matches because it has changed quite a bit. I usually like to... I like to delete the deck and start over, or I like to clone the deck whenever I do significant changes to it. I just forgot to do that this time, unfortunately. Okay, opponent is done thinking. So let's drop a land. Blizzard Brawl, nice. I'm okay with ramping here over the Ranger class because we could top deck a land into Ulvenwald next turn, which could be really good. It could be. Okay, I wonder what the opponent's running. I hope it's not a mirror match, that would be weird. I haven't seen anyone running mono green enchants. Oh, there we go. Okay, enchantments versus enchantments. Which one's gonna win, Selesnya or Mono Green? Ooh, Kami of Transience off the top's pretty good. Blizzard Brawl could take care of the Generous Visitor, but nothing else until we get another Snowland. So I'm gonna let this go for now, guys. I hope it's not a mistake. Nah, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. We take out at least the Generous Visitor here, and then at least our Kami can grow from the Jugan next turn. Yeah, that's just better, I think. We don't want them to run away with buffs because we might not be able to keep up at that point. I'm trying to feed my fish. Oh, there we go. Are you okay? You got electrocuted, little buddy. I'm trying to feed you. There you go. Okay, another Generous Visitor. Oh, what the crap's that? Circle of Confinement. Yeah. All right. That does that. That does that. The only card that we could get rid of that enchantment is on the field right now too, so that's a GG, I guess. Okay, Blizzard Brawl can take out the Kami now, but we lose our likeness of the Seeker. Man, not getting that land is pretty rough, huh? Blizzard Brawl could take out Generous Visitor, and we could try to start to get over the Kami. Yeah, that little bit of removal was enough to slow us down for a turn. I think we just play the Jugan and hope that they don't have too many more enchantments in hand. Okay. That's a lot, guys. That is a lot to deal with. Okay. Okay. That is a whole lot to deal with. Yeah, but might as well give it to the Visitor, because the Kami's buffing itself, and if you can get multiple creatures above my creatures, then that's the way to do it for sure. I'm surprised how much this is actually slowing me down here. Circle of Confinement seems to be pretty good, actually. Well, guys, we didn't see the land, so that's unfortunate, because Blizzard Brawl, I really need to take out that Kami of Transience, but I think it's too late. We could slam the Ulvenwald down and swing, maybe, but we're pretty much dead next turn if we don't block. But the Kami has Trample. We're gonna go Ranger class and Blizzard Brawl the Naturalist. And I don't plan on getting rid of the this, and so they probably just take the 4 here. Right, because if they block it, we untap these, and then we could play the Ulvenwald down. I think that was a worthwhile turn, though. Wow, another Visitor. There's no way that's an enchantment. Oh, a Jugan. Opponent's popping off, guys. Holy cow. That's a lot. Wow, that's really good. GG opponent. Well, mono green enchantments versus Selesnya enchantments. We lost this time, but, you know, I think this could have gone either way. We do have 25 land in here, so not seeing the 4th is pretty bad. The Blizzard Brawls came into play, though, which is awesome. Yeah, they could definitely swing with both of these. We chump the 5/5 and take the 7. We chump it with the wolf, of course. Maybe I shouldn't highlight over things. I'm pretty sure they would have figured that out, though. Okay. Hey, there's a land. We don't need it now because we needed it with the Blizzard Brawl earlier. But that's okay. And lay that. We can Ulvenwald. Ulvenwald. I think we're dead. I think we are dead here. We'll see what the opponent ends up doing. I'll hold it all back. We'll see. I think it's pretty, I don't even think they need to, yeah, they need to divide this up here. Like, counter on the other visitor, counter on the companion, and just full swing, and then make me sweat. Because Kami of Transience has that trample, so it's not like I can do much about that. Opponent? You over there, buddy? There you go. Nice. Okay, so we want to trump the 5/5. Block there, block there, and I think that's the way to get the least amount of damage. So it's 2 going through no matter what here. Good game. You guys let me know if there's a better way to block. I don't think so because of the trample on the Kami. Aw, the opponent dropped me a good game back. That's nice. It's nice to see, guys. It really is. Okay, 50% total win rate. Remember to ignore this up here, guys. Those first 3 matches, it was a different version of this deck. I forgot to clone it. I'm gonna mention that every match because that's just who I am. Okay, opponent is done thinking. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep the 7. It's not the best hand, but it's not bad. Oh, mono red. Okay, this could be a bad hand then, but oh, I would love to see an enchantment next turn. I'm glad to see someone playing mono red, and also Kargan. Yeah, that's the way to do it. When I did my mono red, I kind of looked past Kargan, but it's a really good card, and there's probably some really good warriors to throw into mono red too. Yeah, this is going to be an uphill battle to say the least, guys. We're going to get the old growth troll down to attempt to block here. Couple Kami of Transience next turn into the Jugan on the... Oh, opponent. Oh, buddy. Okay, same concept, same strategy, only now we have a turn 5 play that's actually insane. We can block on the ground effectively with the troll, but if we swing in with the troll and let the dragon die, they get a bunch of treasure and they could do a whole bunch on their turn. So they probably want to make the troll a coward so they can at least swing with Kargan and trade with the Kami of Transience if need be. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, nice, nice. That works too. Although Kami of Transience just looks a lot better now. Into the Kargan. Because it's not like it has first strike or anything. They just ended up spending more mana to get the same outcome. I think that was acceptable. I don't know how we get past a 6/6 in the air, but I mean, we're trying. I think we're just dead, honestly, but we could top deck an Unnatural Growth. Like, they could full swing here and we could just top deck an Unnatural Growth and that could be it. I don't know. I mean, we could yeah, that would be it for sure. Ow! Is that a good game? Good game! Let's go, opponent! Oh my goodness, dude. We just got wrecked by mono red, and I couldn't be happier about it. Holy cow, that was crazy. Alright, into the next match, and... yeah, I'm gonna keep it. This isn't that bad. Not that bad at all. Ooh, nice. We're gonna play that extra land here. Play with Fire's probably open. And then next turn we have Ulvenwald, which is insane. And if we top deck a land, like, could you imagine this little bit of ramp doing that much? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I'm actually going to play around a Juari Disruption here instead of dropping the Ulvenwald. So, going into Ranger class. They could Juari Disruption just so we can't level 2 this turn. That works too. Most likely a Play with Fire still. As the red was open. Okay, maybe a Spikefield Hazard, actually. I'm not sure. It was sticking on the mountain, though. Oh, nice, okay. So Fading Hope, Spikefield, or Play with Fire could be open off of the Celestis. All possible. But not Juari Disruption. But a Spell Pierce exists now, that's a thing. Yeah, Spell Pierce is a card we have to play around too. Which could eat up the Unnatural Growth, which could be really bad. So I think we could break the Celestis. I don't know if that's worth it. I think I'm gonna drop the Oddity, swing for 6. It's still stuck, so I'm anticipating something here. If it's a Fading Hope, yeah, I think we go Wolf anyways. Because, nice, 7 damage, let's go. The question is, do we play the land or save it as a... I'm gonna save it, just in case. If we top deck a land, then we could destroy the Celestis and drop the Jugan. They do get a land, though. But we don't want them gaining too much life off of the ability here. It's not often, but it does gain them enough life. I have been up against the Celestis enough where... Oh, hey, let's go. Let's go, guys. Opponent didn't see what they wanted there, and we just had a pretty good board state, honestly. And again, ignore the first 3 matches. We technically have a 50% win rate so far with this version of the deck. Alright, into the next match, and this is a hand, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go. This is the old 1, 2, 3. And Generous Visitors, pretty spicy here. We'll initiate. Okay, this could be mono white. Kami's pretty good. But I still think we still... Yeah, I think we stick to what we got. Or what we were lined up with initially, I should say. I hope that was the play, because yeah, we could have given a counter to Kami, but at the same time I want an Old Growth Troll next turn anyways, and I felt more value in getting Ranger class onto the board as soon as possible. For that reason, Luminarch Aspirant, but I doubt there would be a double block if I swing here, but I think it's just Old Growth Troll, unfortunately. And hopefully the Luminarch Aspirant doesn't run away with this game. You have 3 Blizzard Brawls, so you could see one of those. Thalia. Nice. That's a lot. That is a lot. So, okay, so we're going to get the Kami down. We're going to buff this. We're close to the Vorinclex. 1, 2. I'd be shocked if there was a double block somewhere, but either way, if we could remove some of these creatures, I think it's worth the swing with the Old Growth Troll, especially since it ramps us too. They probably just take the 5. And they start to think like, okay, how can I get over this troll type of thing. If they end up... Oh, Brul Cathar. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll take the troll out of the equation. No swings. Dang, it sucks that Thalia makes the Unnatural Growth more expensive. That's a bummer. That's a bummer, guys. Could you imagine this turn otherwise? Check that top card. Oh, a land. If they get greedy here... Yeah, it's not like we could have played anything. That was inevitable, so... Okay, good. Yeah, if they changed that back and got their Brutal Cathar to pop again, that could have been really bad. Yeah, if they get greedy, if they swing, they do not get greedy. They're smart. Darn it. Anyways, yeah. Gotta say, if they get greedy here, this could be a lot, but it's still gonna be a lot. We're gonna swing. Because it's enough damage to force a block. 2, 4. We'll go like that. And then we'll swing. And we'll give it to the wolf. Yeah. Yeah, we're forcing something here. And then we have the Vorinclex next turn. Okay, we take out Adeline. Nice. Okay. So Adeline and Moonrage Brute. Nice. This is really good. Oh, they both had first strike. That was really good blocks, actually. Yeah, both of the first strike taking that out. What they don't know is we have Vorinclex. We're about to see this card, why I went up to 2 of these. If they don't swing here, I'd be shocked. Okay, I was gonna say. Like, if they hold back anticipating like a Vorinclex, hey, you know what, opponent? You're right, man. Good game. Good game. The trample. GG, guys. Let's go. So overall deck win rate was actually a 60%. I'm annoyed with myself for saying it after every match, but yeah, these first 3 matches, ignore them. I guess that's for anyone who may be skipping around the video to watch other matches too. So yeah, ignore the first 3. That was a different version of the deck. We only had like 1 Vorinclex in that version. We had like 3 of the Unnatural Growth. It was a different version. So yeah, 60% total. That's awesome, guys. Let's go check out the deck. Alrighty, guys, here's the deck. Again, yeah, it did really good. The new version of it did way better than the old version of it. Yeah, I did way more test matches than I usually do with decks because there had to be something here. I just couldn't find it, and then I just kept trying to find it, and then eventually I came to this conclusion. And for the video, 60% win rate, man, like that's no joke. I could see climbing with this potentially, and if you guys think there's anything that we could add or take out of the deck, let me know to make it better. We didn't get to test Tamiyo's Safekeeping, but I think there's something here, especially if you go up against Orzhov midrange / control. The Safekeeping, keeping like the, what's it called? Right to Oblivion or something like that? Yeah, that card's insane. So being able to give any permanent hexproof and indestructible is pretty spicy, guys. And the life gain could come in handy too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd change anything this time round. This is good. I like this. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and watching the entire video. You guys are awesome. You guys are champions. Yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video.